Today, for my final point, I want to talk about America. Surprise, surprise, I know. One of the things that has made America unique from the time we were conceived as a nation is the idea that any man or woman, regardless of race, status, wealth, or any other factor, is afforded the opportunity, not granted by government, but endowed as a right by their Creator, to pursue that which he or she deems best for their lives. We've not always been perfect in enacting this, but the principle is written into the highest law in our land. In other words, in our nation, we can do what we want, as long as it doesn't violate other people's fundamental rights. This attitude, this belief, this fundamental natural law that is codified into the fabric of our nation has enabled our country to be the best in the world. We are a nation full of opportunity, full of entrepreneurs. Individual endeavors, small businesses, family-owned establishments are the backbone of the American economy. Independence is at the core of our nation, and independent business is the manifestation of that freedom in the marketplace. That's what sets us apart here at One America News. We are a family-owned and operated business. We are an independent news organization, not funded by corporate interests, and we are proud to be so. It's an important part of our mission to provide to you the unbiased news, in addition to political talk shows like mine. Because we are a family-owned business, we are able to do so. We are not part of the media monopoly that picks and chooses what news to deliver to you based off of corporate interests or ulterior political motives. Historically in our country, many companies owned the media, and the free market demand for unbiased news resulted in the supply of it from, if not some of these companies, then the others. Competition and capitalism at its finest. For example, in 1983, 50 companies owned 90% of the media consumed by Americans. But by 2012, just 6 companies owned that 90%. These 6 companies, these media conglomerates that currently control 90% of the media you consume, all have direct links that connect them to the political establishment and political power elites in the United States. And these media conglomerates do not want to host One America News, an independent, family-owned channel, because we are not controlled by their political interests. The owners of the channels and the owners of the cable providers are connected in their political and social interests. Therefore, the large cable providers, such as Charter and Time Warner Cable, don't want to carry One America News because they don't want competition for CNN or MSNBC. This is not in keeping with the principles on which our nation was founded. This is a media monopoly. This is a disservice to you and to every other American who deserve to see and hear and read the news you deem important, not to be relegated to the position of only hearing bits and pieces chosen by media conglomerates controlled by political interests. Tonight, I'm asking you for one thing. I'm asking you to visit our website at OANN.com/help and tell the FCC that before they approve a merger between more of the media corporations, you want One America News to be carried, an independent channel, so our voices are not squelched. It's easy to do. Just visit our website at OANN.com/help. Tell the FCC you want One America News carried by Charter and Time Warner Cable if that merger is going to be approved. And then tell me on Twitter that you've stood up for all of our rights, for freedom of the press, freedom of speech, and freedom of family businesses to thrive in our nation.